are now watching. All you gotta do is get into it.
The
Is this
number
thing
you have
on?
dialed. Please note, the new number is...
This video is in retrospect of my battle with lupus, my obesity, and all things like that. Looking back, I was real heavy. Another picture, I was about 260. Probably even heavier than that, but I really don't know. I hated getting on the scale. I stayed in the hospital. It was my second home. A lot of procedures done to me. In many ways, I was taken advantage of, in my opinion, by doctors. Because I just listened to everything they said instead of believing in myself. You know, once you stop letting people control and dictate your life, and you take over your life, and you start, doing different things, like working out and eating healthy, you can stop seeing the doctor. You have to believe that. A lot of this stuff was self-inflicted on me because I didn't have necessarily a healthy lifestyle, And you shouldn't focus on exercise or weight training or whatever as a means to a healthy lifestyle. Weight training and exercise is part of the solution. Eating right is probably the biggest thing you can do as far as your health goes. As far as longevity goes, you want to put the right stuff in your body if you want to live for a long time. If you want to look good, you need to be practicing eating healthy food. A lot of y'all know I focus a lot on nutrition and dieting. You can lose weight without exercise. There are people on this earth who have never exercised in their life. And that's one of the things I've learned over this journey, over the course of this journey. If you want to get super lean, if you want to look super lean, no fat on you, you have to suppress your eating. You have to restrict your caloric intake so your body can drop the fat reserves you have on. That's the bottom line. As we go out through our day, the body is constantly trying to lose weight. The body is always trying to get rid of fat. And simply put, you're burning energy just by sitting or sleeping, And if you don't eat for a long time, you will die. So when you don't eat, you're losing energy.
Genius. Don't be good, my nigga. Be great. After that government cheese, we eating steak.
You see me flex. My flex. In many ways, fitness is really deep. As a child, you're raised to eat a certain way. You're raised to have certain foods, and those foods are harmful in a certain way, like cookies, chips, pop. The foods that you eat as a joy or as rewards when you do something good. All that stuff builds up over time. It puts fat on you. It makes you crave after it. It does things to the human body, and as you eat that over time, it builds up and you become sick, and you gain weight, and you get all bad things from eating things that you've learned in your past. So basically, you have to train yourself how to eat healthy, plants, nuts, and things like that, fruits and vegetables. Those are the foods that don't have really bad consequences after you eat them for a long time. You won't gain weight. For the most part, you won't get sick from eating fruits and vegetables, and you don't have to worry about any sickness popping up because it's part of a healthy lifestyle, and it's good for the muscles, the heart, lungs, all the stuff in the body. over time we have been programmed to eat a bad way, essentially. That's why we put on weight. That's why we become sick. One cookie is not gonna kill you. One bag of chips is not gonna kill you. One gyro is not gonna kill you. But over time, as you consume these foods and products, it does damage to the body. It's a residual buildup of trash that causes harm. That makes us sick. And that's what it is. And it's not necessarily that you have cancer or lupus, diabetes, or any other disease like that. It's because your body it responds differently to different things. Everybody is not going to get the same disease because our bodies are different. And this is my beliefs. I could be wrong, but this is what I believe through my experience. Everybody, we're the same, but we're not the same in the same way. Some people could take in more salt than others. Some people can handle different food better than others. In retrospect, I was in this certain situation of having lupus because of my diet. I wasn't doomed because of my genetic history. It wasn't because, it was destined for me to have lupus. It was just something directly linked to my daily habits. I was eating trash. The trash I was eating caused me to gain weight, and it caused me to be sick too. So it's directly because of your eating habit. So you're not doomed. And I'm not some kind of special person or anything like that. I just tried to practice a healthy lifestyle, and I wanted to get out of my situation. And as you can see, it worked really well. You're not doomed to a certain fate. It's all up to you. In retrospect, this was a challenge to myself, a challenge that I won.
Man, look at the buildings down here. You just know they got money, and that's what they making. Every time you come see them, when you come, get them your time, set up these appointments with them, take their medication. They making money. It's about all this stuff. And yeah, I was one of them. That rush sign. These rush signs, you see that? You see they even got valet parking. Hey, it's all about the money. I was sick, but it didn't cause for all of this. That's why I used to see my lung doctor and my blood doctor, hematologist. I'm gonna go up in here real quick. If we can look. It's called the professional building. But they making it cash. The professional building. Professional office building. Let's go in. Take a look. Excuse me, y'all, I ain't got the best camera equipment. That's why you got the little rumbling. But hey, I'm just checking you on the inside. Helping you get a look.
Every part of my sickness was real. I was really sick. I had strokes. I was overweight. I couldn't breathe most of the time. The sickness was real, but the treatment was horrible. And Russia is one of the best hospitals in the world, but they couldn't figure out what's going on with it. And that was my thing. I depended too much on the doctors. I wanted them to take care of me when all I had to do was take care of myself. I believe it's essential that you take care of yourself. You don't need no one to take care of you. And what you put directly in your body is going to reflect on how you feel and how you look in the future. So, essentially, your health is up to you. If you're sick, you're choosing to be sick daily. When you eat pop, when you drink pop, when you consume bad foods, you are getting sick slowly. And it depends on who you are. Like I said before, other people, everybody's body is different. You know, some people can take more food than others. Some people can burn fat more than others. I don't know all the biology on that, but that's what I've learned over experience and trial and error. I'm looking pretty lean, y'all. But you're not doomed. You have to believe that you can get yourself out of the situation. You know, you have to push the human body. The human body is resilient. You know, it can do a lot of things if you test it. If you nurture it, if you protect it, like it's some clean gym shoes or a clean white t-shirt. You know, just think of the body as precious. And if you take care of it, you're gonna feel good. Period. Um, yeah. You know, you don't have to necessarily weight train, but the biggest thing is nutrition. Like I always say, you know, you can't get fat if you're not consuming too many bad foods. You can't be sick if you're putting clean, healthy things in the body. How can you be sick? Sammy, I threw this in here for you, man. You know, you're always killing it. Thanks for the support, man. You're very supportive in what I do. Just appreciate it. This is a retro video. This is in retrospect. I was bodybuilding here. I am not this lean right now, but I have been super lean. I just wanted to show you how I hit the abs. This is after I gained a little, after I lost all the weight, and I just wanted to push my body to a super lean level, and I accomplished that. I was super lean. I felt good too. I should be like this all year round, but it takes some effort, but it's okay. The point is, you want to be healthy. Hopefully, people who watch this, you want to be healthy. This is retrospect. I hope you like this video.
Hey, it would literally take me days to show you all the doctors and all the office buildings I used to have to go through. I can't do it. Hey, but look, that's just a little glimpse of what I used to have to go through. It's tons of stuff in Rush that'll give you the average person nightmares. You know, I'm just so happy to say I beat this, man. Y'all don't understand. You know, I was trapped in this game. You know, but I'm proud to say I beat it. You know, I don't have to play these games with these people. Look, it's a game. Rush is a long strip, you know. They told me I had lupus. I ain't got lupus. You ain't got lupus either. You just gotta eat better and adapt a healthy lifestyle. You'll be okay too. But yeah, that's just a little glimpse. It'll take me all day to hit everything, y'all. And this is definitely a low budget film. So,
This video is in retrospect of my fitness journey, my sickness, just a little bit on it. You know, my redemption video is coming. I'm still producing that video. I want you to see all the stuff I went through so it can help you in your life and your struggles. But this is in retrospect. You can make it out in any situation you're in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And don't be afraid to comment and tell me what you want to see in more of my upcoming videos. And yeah, as always, thanks for watching this. Continue to support me, and let's continue to be great. You know, stay determined. Let's hit these goals.